More than 20 years I've owned this video, and I get the title wrong. Wow.
This guy is fucking stupid!
So in the past, I've covered Cartoon Network a hell of a lot. Now it's time to cover a sister channel. A channel that is completely different in many, many ways. Let me introduce you to Cartoon Network 2. And yes, that is the correct spelling. This channel was launched in April 2006, just over a month after Toon Disney was replaced by Disney Cinemagic. Around this time, it's my belief that the owners and operators of Cartoon Network were trying to modernize and update the channel, which meant doing away with some classic content, in this case almost anything pre-2004. So in April, they launched CN2 to continue airing these ancient television programs. And by ancient, I mean anything ranging from Looney Tunes from the 40s to Hi Hi Puffy Amiyumi from 2005. This channel was basically created for the exact same purpose as Boomerang. Cartoon Network runs the modern and new content, and this thing runs the classic stuff. From mid-2007, this channel ran 24 hours a day, but for the first year, it had a very bizarre schedule for a children's cartoon channel. CN2 went on air at 3 AM, aired a preschool block from 6 AM to 3 PM, and went off air at 7 PM. I repeat, it went on air at 3 in the fucking morning. And being a wise 12/13-year-old at the time, I made a not-so-smart decision. I want to be awake when this channel goes on air every day. Lord have mercy. So let me just lay all this out so you can have a decent understanding. The new channel runs from 3 AM to 7 PM, also at the same time running a preschool segment known as Cartoonito from 6 AM to 3 PM. This is 2006, so I was also watching cartoons every night from 11 PM to 1 AM. Assuming I watched the full thing and I didn't go back to bed at 6, I was only getting about 2 hours of sleep every night. I swear this is all true. I remember setting my alarm for 2:57 in order to be prepared for this. And yes, even on school nights, I did this. My 25-year-old self cringes at the very thought of it. I had a Sky Plus box at the time. I don't know why I didn't just record everything and watch it later. It was none of my favourites either. It was all shit from the 1970s. The Flintstones, the Jetsons, Hong Kong Phooey, Captain Caveman, Wacky Races, Top Cat, Dastardly and Muttley and the Fly Machines. And the thing we're here to talk about, help, it's the Hair Bear Bunch. At last, we get to a video topic. The series featuring Hare, Square and Booby Bear and their determination to make daily escapes from the Wonderland Zoo, eluding the determined zookeeper Eustace Peevely and his bumbling sidekick Botch. This pretty obscure cartoon ran on CN2 between 2006 and 2008. How obscure are we talking? It only ever ran during the night, had only 16 episodes, and was from 1971 and 72. In addition to these horrific late night viewings, I also had this video for the series, released in 2002. Let's see how well this TV series holds up. Warner Brothers logo, yeah.
Beware of illegal video cassettes.
Oh boy, here we go. Not exactly as cheerful as the announcer on the Aristocats. Granted, they were both talking about the same illegal activity, but this guy feels more professional and more uptight, and you know, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Reduce your viewing pleasure and jeopardize future film production.
Mum, can I watch TV? Yes, but don't sit too close. Mum, can I have a biscuit? Yes, but just one. Mum, can I go round Tim's?
Yes, but don't be too long.
Come on. Mum, can I go in AOL?
Yes.
Jesus, another obscurity. Two things here. One, who on earth still uses AOL these days? That's a serious question, by the way. Other than my mother, I don't know a single person that still uses it. It's 2018. That service went out of style about 15 years ago. And two, How irritated does that kid's mother sound? With every question, she sounds less and less positive, until the last one where her voice is basically saying, yes, fine, just shut the fuck up already. And now there's a trailer for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Iconic, sure, but it's probably one of the worst movies in the series. It looks great and I'll happily watch it if I'm binging the movies, but I wouldn't rank it that high. The main stars are great now, but they were painful to listen to in this one. Not a bad movie overall, certainly not Half-Blood Prince bad. Holy mother of Dumbledore, no. Now you would think the next ad is for a Batman movie, but nope, it's Scooby-Doo. In this case, the 2002 movie. Oh, the live-action movies, they're special. No, actually, I will go against Philosopher's Stone, but I will defend the live-action Scooby-Doo movies. The first two are really not that bad. Blah blah blah, certificate you, blah blah blah, Tiny Toons, blah blah blah, Free Willy, blah blah blah, the chance to make the right choice, blah blah bloody fucking blah. And finally we're a go. This video release holds 6 episodes of Hair Bear Bunch, about a third of the series overall, giving us a pretty healthy running time of 1 hour and 40 minutes. We have Keep Your Keeper, where the bears trick Peevely into taking an extended vacation by fooling him into thinking he has a totally not made up disease. All goes according to plan until they experience Peevely's terrifying replacement. Raffle Ruckus, where Hair Bear convinces Peevely to hold a raffle to fundraise zoo equipment facilities. Things seem fine until Peevely discovers what the top raffle prize is. Gobs of Gobaloon, where the bears discover a map to stolen treasure buried somewhere in the zoo. Bridal Boo Boo, where the bears try to find Peevely a romantic lover in order to keep him busy from the zoo. Unfortunately, his new lady is almost as dedicated to the zoo as he is, if not more. No Space Like Home, where the bears escape to Mars in search of adventure and fame, and Peevely finds himself the centre of attention with the locals. And last of all, Love Bug Bungle, where the bears attempt to bring romantic happiness to their new roommate Arnie. So how does the show hold up? I'm a little bit mixed. I don't normally regard 1970s Hanna-Barbera content that highly. Certainly nothing I'd go back to most days. As far as I'm concerned, most of the great cartoons in the world were made after 1980. On the other hand, subsequent to the 60s, I would argue that Hair Bear Bunch is probably the best cartoon Hanna-Barbera ever made until Johnny Bravo in 1997. It's not as good as Scooby-Doo or Wacky Races in my eyes, but they were all made in the 60s, so I'm discounting them. And since only 16 episodes were ever made, I'd say this video covers the series rather well. Plenty of episodes running at a decent length of time. If you like the series, this video can do no wrong, and could be worth a viewing every couple of years at most. If you don't like it, that's okay too. There's still better animated programming out there. A large amount of better. I'm a bit in the middle. I still like the series, but I'm lucky if that can last more than an hour. Let me compare my situation to Kim Possible. As of this review, I'm in my second series viewing of Kim in just 6 months. This is every single episode I'm talking about, including both movies. That series holds up so much better than Hair Bear Bunch, which I'm re-watching for the first time in about 8 years. And I only made it to the 4th episode here. It has a charm, sure, but not that much of a charm compared to other tunes. So in a way, Cartoon Network 2 had it right. Not only did it run only for the first 2 years, but it never ran more than once daily and never outside the graveyard slot. Fortunately, I came to realise eventually that it certainly wasn't worth waking up that early just to watch some elusive cartoons, especially when I had the right tech on hand. So in the end, we have a mixed result. Next time, I sense changes in the air.